Hello everyone, welcome back to another video with me. My name is Cotton Candy Doll. If you're new here, then welcome all. This is a shifting video. I know it's been probably like a month or something since I last did my video because I've just been so busy. My life has literally been insane. I've got like 3 jobs now. Plus I'm trying to run my own company. I'm already having some milestones getting in my way before I can even take off or launch or anything. So that's really exciting to tell you guys about. We will be talking about what happened when I went back to my hero, because I have been traveling there frequently. When I say frequently, I mean like every day. And I have my reason for that, because there are some things I've been trying to do. I've also kind of haven't really stayed in contact with anyone. I haven't stayed in contact with you guys either. So it's kind of like everyone is on equal settings. Let me make sure this is loading. All right, yes, the camera is working. How is my camera? Do you guys like it? It's basically brand new, so I got a new camera because I needed one so bad. I hope my video quality is good. Can you see Toshinori in the background? Yeah, he's watching over me in my sleep. Like, I'm being 100% legit about that. Not the poster. I mean, actually himself. So I'm going to jump into what's been going on. Tell you a little bit about my life. That way you guys can know why you've kind of been neglected a little bit. Okay, so I didn't really neglect you on purpose. I kind of neglected everybody, so it's fine. I'll tell you guys what I've been up to lately. So my company, I'm trying to start kind of like a bookstore, but at the same time you can have like coffee in there, or you can do like tea if you want tea, or milkshakes, or basically a beverage place where you can read books. I probably won't have any food, but everything's going to be self-serve. So imagine that, but anime themed. I'm already having issues because they're saying that I shouldn't allow people under the age of 18. There should be no teenagers or kids or things there. And that's honestly like saying you don't want anybody there, because I don't feel like this is something that's going to attract like older groups. I feel like this will attract the younger people, which is kind of what I want, like a safe space for them to come to. So there's that. And then there's, so I have them telling me their advice of what they think I should do. And I have my own advice, because I had my own thing I was trying to come up with. And I mean, it hasn't even been advertised yet. I haven't even launched it or done anything. So it's kind of like, you people are trying to run my company when it's not your company, it's mine. So it's kind of like that. I wonder if this camera is going to show all of like everything in my background. I don't know. Anyway, it's good to see everyone. How have you been? You know what? I miss you guys so much. I really, really have. Oh, the work I do, guys. So even with my 3 jobs I have now, it's way better than what I was doing before, because I barely made any money. Now I'm trying to get ready for school. You guys knew I wanted to go back to school, so I have that too. All right, now that you guys have been caught up on everything going on in my life, I am going to tell you guys about my hero and the hurdles I'm facing with that. So, it's been about a month. And over that course of time, I've kept having run-ins with Madara. There's been times when I'll have a run-in with him, and the times when I won't have a run-in with him. And I think it depends a lot on my guide, because I try and tell him where I want to go. I don't think it's really about that. I think it's if Madara is doing this on purpose, okay, so he can run into me. And this is what he wants. So not only do I have to share time with Toshinori, but I'll need to share time with him because me and Keiko stopped talking. Oh, yeah, I have to jump into that too. Yeah, we got into a huge fight because... Alright, we got into a fight with Frodo because he has one way that he wants to raise Frodo, and I have another way I want to raise him. I want to raise him to be good and only do good things, because he's at a little age right now. He's not old enough. Okay, so you guys know Frodo is 2. He's not old enough yet to be doing anything crazy, okay? On top of that, he just turned 2. Keiko thinks we need to train him to, become a fighter and all this stuff, and I said it's too early. He barely can speak. Then the doctor says, well, Frodo probably won't get any bigger than 2 years old. So you're probably going to have this guy. And I said, hold on. I said, stop. He says it's because of the virus in his blood. We're going back to Yes, guys, it's going all the way back to Resident Evil. So, in order to stop him from mutating, in order to stop him from changing, because he had the G virus and the T virus, the G virus does not have the ability to stop mutating. It just keeps mutating. It keeps changing you no matter what. So, in order to stop Frodo from mutating, in order to keep him in his human form, they had to cut that part off. When they cut off that gene, they also cut off the growth and everything else that's supposed to occur in his body. But I talked to the doctor and I said, I don't think that's true because Frodo has been growing. If you guys notice, he was an infant and then he got older and he's still getting older. So he said, well, at some point soon, he's supposed to stop. So this might be his last year. And I kind of, so Kegel wasn't happy to hear that. I wasn't happy to hear it either because you're basically telling me I have this much time to spend with my kid. I told him to figure out a solution. And his solution is, well, fine. I'm going to have to do what I told you. He won't be able to grow up anymore. He'll be stuck in this, stage. I said, fine. I would like to see Frodo grow into a young man. I want to see him grow up and become older. I want to see Frodo's life. I want to see how he grows up. I want to see what kind of guy he turns out to be. Like, I want to see. That is like, so yeah, that hurt me. I didn't go back for like 3 days. When I went back, me and Kegel got into an argument because he demanded that I tell him about Madara because he knew something. He just didn't know everything. And Madara's agreement was I can't tell them about him. They can't know about him. He wants me to keep everything on the hush hush. That's another thing we got to talk about. So I told Kegel, I said, look, I know that that you love me and care about me, but there was just something I said, this is something I can't share with you. He said, then we can't have a relationship because you can't be 100% honest with me. I said, even if it'll hurt you, even if it'll hurt our family. And he said, Cotton Candy, if anyone's trying to hurt you, you need to tell me because then I can end them. I will take care of it. I said, you cannot end this guy, okay? I said, he has something that, okay. And he's like, it's like a quirk. I said, he's not from this realm. And he said, okay, so the reason you ran into this guy is because you were like looking into other realms. I said, yes. And I take full responsibility for that. I'm not going to drag Fat Gum into it or pretend like he had any part of it. Yeah, I can see out my window from here. I can like literally look out and see out my window. So I didn't put Fat Gum in it because it's really, if I want to honestly blame someone, if I wanted to be irresponsible and blame Fat Gum, I could say it's his fault because he said it. He knew that terror was there between, and all he did was connect it when him and Frodo were supposedly having fun, watching me and probably laughing or something. Which Frodo is just turned 2, so if he's looking at me laughing, it's because, oh, it's mommy. Haha, it's mommy. Like, obviously I'm his mommy, so yeah, he's going to be happy and laughing. Fat Gum did it, probably to make fun of me for whatever reason. And then he noticed there was a tear and said, oh, I'm going to connect those together and basically connect them together. So, I mean, that's the part that kind of had me stunned. And that is how my ties came back to Madara. That's how he was able to come back after I thought he was gone. So I have been like secretly going back to see Madara. I stopped. So me and Kegel broke it off because he said, until you can be like honest with me, I don't know if I want to take you back, Cotton Candy Doll, because you can't have a relationship where you're just lying to someone all the time. And I said, 100% agree. I said, but if I'm doing it out of, to protect you, he said, fine. So that was it. That's the end of our story. So then I had Toshinori coming to me saying, Cotton Candy Doll, I heard that you were like cheating on me with somebody. And apparently this is a guy that's just, he's obviously really powerful and he can like kill us or something, probably, because that's the vibe that Kegel gave off, that he's going to kill us, whoever this guy, I guess he's going to murder us or something. He doesn't even know what's going on. So I was honest with Toshinori, but I didn't tell him everything, okay? All I told him was that there is a threat and I have to keep the threat under wraps. The person who is causing the threats, I said, I'm not going to lie to you, they have the hots for me. I said, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to cheat on them with I'm not going to cheat on you with them, and I'm not going to give all my time to them. So Toshinori said, well, he goes, why can't you just stop talking to this person? And I said, because they threatened me. They didn't just threaten me, they threatened everyone. Well, just tell them about me and I can help you. I said, there is nothing you can do about this person, okay? There's nothing you can do. He said, well, dang, you're making me feel like real useless as a man, telling me I can't do anything to protect you. And I was like, I don't need you to protect me. I can protect myself. Because in theory, my thought is I could go there, I can go to another reality and basically make it so that Madara can never come back. I can make it so that I end him wherever he is, right? And never have a problem with him again. The problem is I don't have the confidence or the accuracy to believe that I can actually really do this, like just murk him. Or, no, well, not murk him, but say I believe I wiped this guy out of existence, right? Let's say I believe that. Say it doesn't actually really happen, though, and he comes back. I don't want to risk that because I already have an idea of what he might do. He would probably come back and act like nothing happened. And then when I come down to sit and talk with him or something, he'd probably say like, by the way, I murked all your family, everybody, your man, Keigo, your child, everybody's gone because you decided you were going to, try and test me. I just had to show you, I'm not one to be tested or something. And then that's the end of everyone. So now I got to try and go back and find another Toshinori, and I just won't do it. I'll just end it there. I'll just be stuck with this guy, like his freaking prisoner person. So I've been going on these little outings with Madara. He said he wants me to do something really romantic for him, and it has to be like from my heart. And so I said, okay, let me take him somewhere really nice, because I'm not gonna do any really like romantic stuff. You're basically forcing me to be in a relationship with you. You're forcing me to try to be with you. Like, what the heck? I'll figure out a solution at some point to get away from this. But so I took him to the beach. We were like in the water. I was holding his hand. He was like walking with me, and he was going out to where the deep water was. I said, Madara, I can't swim. And he was like, can you come up with a pet name for me to use? So I said, Mara. And he said he don't like that. I said, then I'm going to call you M. He said, call me Eminem. And I'm like, all right, well then Eminem. And I was laughing. And he's like, what? And I was like, nothing. So I'm laughing. He's like, I like seeing you laugh. And I was like, right, Eminem. And it's just, the name does not suit him at all. Which is perfect anyway, because I don't really want to find a real pet name for him. This is just something, to make him happy at the moment. So he doesn't murk me or whatever. So I'm like, Eminem, I can't swim. And he's like, you'll be fine with me. If you're in the water with me, you'll be just fine. So he's dragging me through the water. There's like people in the background and everything. And I don't even know what beach this was. It was probably like Myrtle Beach or something. I have personally never been there, but there were these really pretty houses and trees. And I don't know where the heck is that located? I don't know if that was Myrtle Beach. I'm trying to remember. Do I remember the sign? There was a sign there. I just don't remember. But we were at the beach, and I was really scared because I can't really swim. I can swim like a little bit. I can keep myself above water. So he was pulling me out to the deep end. So then I was trying to pull my arm away, and he's like, why are you acting like this toward me? You just can't be near me, can you? You just can't even hold my hand. And I'm like, I don't want to go out to the deep part. I can't swim. He's like, you think I'm going to let you drown in this water? And he let go of me. And so when he let go of me, there was nothing in the bottom of me. So then I started struggling to like stand up, and I couldn't. So then I was like trying to like push myself through the water. My arms and legs were getting tired. My legs were starting to cramp up, and I had to try to swim through. I had to swim through a cramp, and he just stood there like this, like angry, and he was just staring at me, like watching me, like get ready to drown. And so I was just like, well, I guess I'm gonna drown then. And then I was thinking, and then he won't get to see me again, but at least I won't be his, he'll miss me or whatever, but at least he won't be a problem for me anymore. Because guess what? I mean, dying is like. You might think that a lot of you don't know, like you shift somewhere, you die, you get hurt really bad. You will get hurt, okay? We will be hurt when you get up. So the cramp I had in my leg, um, I was trying to like swim through it, and it was hurting really bad. Eventually, I just I stopped like to rest, and I kind of like went under the water, and then of course I felt my guy like at my back, and when he pushed me up out of it, I was back. So he shifted me back. So that was my first encounter with Madara. And then I said, okay, so tonight I'm gonna go to Toshinori. I attempted to go to Toshinori, and I ended up with Madara again. So Madara had me in this room. It was like a sex dungeon or something, right? So they were like toys. There was a counter. It had like toys on it, but there was a window right next to us. I could see we were on like an island. And so outside of the island, it was like water, like the beach again, but it wasn't the beach. There were rocks there. It was almost like a mountain, but like water. You can hear water rushing. So I'm in this room, and I can see out there, and I keep staring out the window. He's like, "Why are you looking out the window?" And I was like, "Nothing." He was like, "Let's play a game." And I was like, I don't really want to play any games right now. And so like I'm looking at all the equipment, and he's like, "Come here." So I walk over to him, and he's like, "Very good." He's like, "Get on your knees." So I got on my knees. And so like he's like, "Put your hands behind your back." So I put my hands behind my back. And I'm like, this is like 50 Shades of Grey. Like, you guys, I don't know, you guys watch it, no. Anyway, but I'm just like, the heck, are you going to braid my hair? If you freaking braid my hair, I'm going to have an issue with me. Don't freaking touch my hair. He decided to get like a whip, okay? And I was just staring at the whip like, I know you're not about to freaking hit me with that. Like, you better not freaking hit me. Like, you murking me, I will beat the shit out of you. Okay, because no one beats me with a freaking whip. Like, I'm not gonna say it. Anyway, this is it. I'm not gonna say massa or nothing. Like, you're not gonna freaking hit me with that. Like, sorry. And I'm not turned on because, for one, I'm just not attracted to you. But then you're getting a freaking whip. Like, what the hell? Madara, when have you ever used the whip? So this is obviously another version of him. So he's like, do you know what he was like, do you know what a forced orgasm is? And I said, yeah. And he's like, I want to try it with you. So I'm on my knees, and I'm just thinking, I am so old. My knees freaking hurt right now so bad, okay? Like, that's what I'm thinking. Like, my knees hurt. Like, I'm going to have bad knees, and I'm already at that age, That was all I could really think about. I couldn't think about him. And he did like this to my face. He grabbed my hair, and he did like this to my face. I guess, I don't know. He was like trying to probe something. So I like turned my head to the side, because I figure, have me and Madara really done anything like sexual? No. It's really about him trying to like win me over. But this was just weird. He did turn my head to the side and did like this. And when I blinked again, it was my guide. And he was just like, he just had his hand out like this, like, let's go. So look at his hand, and he like pulled me out. Of course, he always yanks me. He yanks me, and either one or two things happens. When he snatches me, either I'll get an entire body ache with like cramps through my body, or I'll just get like the regular stomach. Honestly, I much prefer the cramping, in like my arms and legs and back and stuff, because it is so much more painful. And then, the stomach ache thing, for me, that one is scarier to me. And I don't know why it frightens me, but it really does. So that's why I don't like that one as much. I'd rather him just snatch me and I get like the body ache one, because then, hey, whatever. And you guys are probably like, what the heck? Yeah, no. So my next encounter with him came after. So I spent an entire night with Toshinori. He made me strawberry shortcakes, and I made him some strawberries with chocolate. I covered chocolate covered strawberries. So I was like Toshinori, and I was like feeding them to him. We were sitting really close to each other. Like, he was sitting like right here, and I was sitting here at the table. And so like they were like cold. So he kept doing like brr every time he ate one. It was funny like to watch him do that. It was so freaking cute. And I hugged him, and my hug was like, I did not want to let him go. And then, so like, after I left him, I was feeling really happy, pretty confident. Like, yes, I went to go see Toshinori. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go to bed tonight. And tomorrow I'll shift to Madara, whatever. I thought that. Instead, Madara freaking pulled me. And when I got up, I was in the middle of the floor. And so, like, the walls were like a little box, okay? And so I was laying on the floor and I couldn't get up. It was kind of like when, you know how when you get on one of those rides, I don't know if you guys remember this, the one at the park, at the, what was it, like, the amusement park, the one that spins around really fast, you can't get up. So that's what it was like. It was like heavy pressure weighing me down. So then he came over and he picks me up, but he picks me up by like my collar. It's kind of like he freaking hates me. I feel like he hates me, but like I still think he wants to kill me or something. I don't know. So he's like, I know you spent time with that guy. I could smell him all over you. What did you guys do? And I was like, don't you watch us? And he said, why would I do that to myself? Why would I watch you enjoy yourself with him or watch him enjoy you? He said, eventually I'll get the pleasure of that and I'm going to wait for it until you can accept me. So I still feel pretty heavy. So then he's like, let's go. So then he does like this, the walls freaking leave. And so we're walking through this garden, beautiful garden, flowers everywhere. So I'm walking down this path with him and he stops and he picks up these roses and he's like, here. He gives them to me and they like wither. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, they obviously died. What's that noise? I swear. I heard something. Anyway. So I'm walking through the garden, holding his hand. I'm trying to pretend to be like, I don't know, like happy. Like that he's holding my hand, but I really feel like I just want to get it over with. And so like we get to this bench, I sit down and then he sits next to me. He's like, I got you something. And I'm like, what'd you get? And he pulls out this ring. And he's like, if you wear this ring, that means that I'll be promised to you. So then I have a chance to be with you later. And so like, I was like, okay, I'll put the ring on. And he was putting the ring on my finger. I felt him like doing this. And then when he moved his hand back, his hand went under mine like this. And he did this. And was like holding my hand. So I'm sitting there holding his hand. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. And then I look over at him and it's my guy. And he winks at me. And he's like, just giving me this look like. And I'm like, all right, I know. Time to go. So I left again. And so ever since then, like, so me and Madara, we've just come up with this agreement. Basically like a freaking blackmail agreement that I'm going to just keep going on dates with him to these weird freaking places. And he's going to keep, you know, stay away from my family. So according to him, guys, okay. According to, how do I look, by the way? Do I look okay? Guys, I cannot find my makeup for crap. Like, I looked everywhere for my makeup. This is how I've been busy. Like, my room is a freaking wreck. Like, this is probably the only part of my room I was able to set up for this video. And as you can see, I still don't really have any, like, decorations, furniture, or anything yet. So, I don't know when I'm going to have time to do that. Especially with 3 jobs now. So, apparently, this is how long Madara has been around, okay? When I was crying about Frodo, oh, my child is gonna die, when Keigo was worried about him, was like, don't hurt him, don't touch him. Apparently, he's the one who saved Frodo's life, and I've been in Frodo's life all this time. All I have to do is stop time, and I take him and I spend whole days with him sometimes. So he doesn't even want to come back. And I thought to myself, I said, you know what? That's why we've been having so many issues with Frodo, constantly crying and stuff, because he missed him. Okay, so that gives me some comfort because I know he'll never hurt my kid. If he does murk somebody, it's just going to be the guys, because I know he himself couldn't hurt a baby. He couldn't let Frodo die. He couldn't hurt a baby. So basically, he saved Frodo. I don't actually really want to believe that, but everything matches to a T. Everything he told me all the procedures that was done. He told me how he was made. What did he say? He didn't have to observe how Frodo was made. He knew all the components used because all he did was he doesn't have mind control, right? He does have mind control. He did something with the doctor to where he was able to see everything that happened or whatever. I was really confused about the whole thing. So then that means you won't hurt Frodo. So if you hurt Toshinori and Keigo in this reality, and I make another one with them in it, then whatever. I'll just keep making new realities with them in it. It won't be the same ones, but I mean, God, that'd be hard. Having to like regain their trust again. I'll just be smarter next time. I can't believe I'm really considering just letting him murk them. It's just been like whatever, and just hope that rejection is enough. But then if he finds out again that hey, I just went to them again somewhere else, he just murked them again. Like I don't know, I'm at a loss, and I'm just not confident enough. I just don't believe I can just go there and just call the shots all the time. It is extremely hard to shift somewhere to an exact place, and it's not hard to shift to where you want. My problem is having the things I want in place where I want them to be, because it doesn't always turn out with just, you can't just write it all down. You have to have this, and then trying to keep your conscience while you're there. Ooh, good luck with that. That is hard. I have successfully been able to keep my conscience in those places, but make them not be able to happen the way I want. And there's been a lot of unknown places I've traveled to places I didn't like, that I've gone back to, and because I said the next time I come here, I'm going to do this. And physically don't have my conscience, okay? And then there are those times you do have it, and you have victory because you remember, and everything is just so... Imagine trying to tell people who you've never met or anything, like, I don't talk to anybody here. I don't tell them anything. I don't want them knowing anything, especially about me and what I'm doing. Like, moving here is definitely different than there. I have, different people now that I talk to about stuff, and I'm really careful about who I talk to and who I tell anything to. I still keep in touch with my old friends. I can still talk to them, but they are not physically here. It is a whole different type of energy, guys. It really is. But yeah, I've been going through a lot with that. It has not been easy transitioning. I've been struggling with that little. On the bright side, I needed to show you guys. It's really cool. Hold on, this is ridiculously. Isn't this cute? This is a Hello Kitty. A Hello Kitty. It's like a wand. No, it's just like. Okay, this is Hello Kitty. I'm not even done with it yet. Like, you see how this is what I do in like my spare time, because I literally don't really have a lot of time anymore. But I got this from an anime con, and I don't remember the name of the lady who sold them, but they were really cute. I got more than one too. I got a few of them, but yeah. So this is what I've been up to. I've been doing things. I don't know what to do about Madara. Like, I'm scared to do anything reckless and dumb. I'm scared to make any moves to, like, hurt anybody, because I feel like he's gonna, like, come back, like, with a vengeance. I just don't know. So, yeah, that's kind of what's been happening. Did anything else happen? Yes, something major did happen. I told you that me and Keigo decided to stop talking for a while. But just because he's not trying to have a relationship with me, we still, like, mess with each other, like, he'll still, like, he has become the old Toshinori of, like, me hanging out somewhere, him pulling me to, like, another room, like, just yanking me in another room somewhere, or just snatching me from somewhere, and then, like, pounding me, but then being, like, he said he's gonna find out, so I'm kind of scared, because I don't want Keigo to get himself killed, trying to, like, find a way to, like, evade or, like, come in, try to step in and be like a hero. Like, I don't need you to be a hero. I'm gonna save myself. I just have to figure this out, guys. I don't know. Tell me what you think I should do. Like, honestly, like, and the thing is, like, I didn't even know that much about Madara. I honestly didn't. Like, I knew bare minimum. Okay. I think it's season 4, Naruto Shippuden, he pops up. Yes, and he captures everyone in his genjutsu. I haven't even finished everything that happens. I don't know a lot. So it's like, how the heck do you know me? Like, how did this even happen, you know? I do want to, like, completely blame Factum for it. I really do. Oh, another thing. I have started working at the school again as the teacher, training them for battle. So all of our battles, all of our stuff, we don't use any indoor rooms anymore. My class is completely outside, which is perfect. They don't even know what we're doing half the time. Like, oh my gosh. Ito almost ratted me out because I decided, I was like, hey guys, we're going to have a picnic outside. I was like, order from Kamikaze Pizza. Midoriya was like, on it. So then Bakugo was out there with Ida and him and, who was it? Oh, what is that kid name? Dinky. Him and Dinky were playing around. They were playing around too much, and Dinky, like, hit a window. So they, like, broke. And I guess Principal Nezu thought, like, oh, she must be doing some, like, hardcore training with them. And he looked out and he saw, like, them sitting down. Like, I guess they were, like, pretending like nothing happened after that, even though it happened. And the thing is, I wasn't even aware that it happened. Midoriya ran up to me and told me, hey, so they broke the window. Him and Bakugo were, like, fighting. And then when I confronted them, they said they were just playing around and one of the windows broke. And then Principal Nezu was like, what are you guys doing out here? You're supposed to be training, but I see that they're just sitting down and talking. I said, I'm doing a lecture for them to get them ready. And so, like, after he made his little complaint, I don't remember who it wasn't Gang Orca. Who was it? It was, not Cementos. What's the other guy's name? He's got, like, I don't know, he's just weird looking. He's got, like, gargles. Him. He told them, he said to them, like, he thought he was the one, like, helping to, like, supervise the class. Like, if someone had a problem, like, if one of the kids had a problem, like with Bakugo that time, I could send them to him. So we basically have, like, a chain of command now. And Principal Nezu is kind of like the hierarchy of the chain of command. So by going to him, they kind of went over the chain of command. So, who was it that told on, Midoriya had told what happened or whatever. I mean, he told what happened, but he told the wrong person. He told Principal Nezu. So then when Principal Nezu got on me about it, this other teacher, and I don't freaking know his name, he got on Principal Nezu. I wasn't there, but he came back and he apologized to me. He's like, I'm sorry for what he said to you about, running the class, because he went over my head and he was supposed to talk to me about it. And then I was supposed to talk to you. So basically we have an order of things, which is perfect for me because it means I can get away with a lot more. I can let the kids do a lot more, actually be kids, which is what I want. Let's see, who else? Mineta made a full recovery. He's doing perfectly fine. Still the same pervert. I was actually pretty impressed with him. He seems to be, like, excelling. With his endurance is really high, so that's like a plus. Okay, he's definitely gonna need that for battle. Let's see, who else? Who else was training with us? I told you guys Gang Orca was training with us. He was training with us in the water. I told you guys about that, right? He made a freaking whirlpool, and did I tell you guys about? No, I didn't. I haven't talked to you guys in such a long time. Oh my gosh, I was like freaking out. The kids, they saw a whole new side to Miss Cotton Candy Doll. Like, they had to, like, okay, so I passed out. I passed out in the water, guys. It's not because I'm afraid of the water. It's just I didn't been in that realm and been in the water. It's different. Okay. So everything was kind of like moving. I think it was just too much on me, and I passed out in the water. And I felt myself like falling, because that's what happened. And I knew I needed to call my guy to get me out. And instead, Gang Orca got me out the water. And he caused a freaking whirlwind. He was training the kids to fight him and stuff, and I couldn't remember anything. That was the hard part. Like, they told me, this was your idea and all this stuff. So I wonder if Madara had a part in that too. He was trying to, like, pull me, and that caused the confusion and everything. Like, I just don't know. So, yeah, now I'm in a state where I don't really understand a lot of what's going on. A lot of my encounters there are getting kind of erased or removed to where I don't remember them. And I feel like that's Madara's fault because he wants me to try to forget about Toshinori and them, but I'm not going to forget them because they're still wedged there. And then I also have my guide who's helping me too, so it's a lot. I'm doing a lot. I don't know when I'll be able to do a video again. I really don't because I barely had time to do this one. This is my only day I've had off. I work like 6 days a week, 3 jobs. I wake up at 6 in the morning and sometimes I don't get home until like 10 o'clock at night. Sometimes 9 if I'm lucky. I have enough time to get ready for bed and then wake up and do it all over again. So it's going to be that way for me for a while until I probably start school. And then everything will probably ease up for me a little bit. So I'm going to keep you guys, I'll keep you guys up to date on what's going on. I know that we talked about doing another party for the kids outside. Not a pizza party this time. Maybe we'll order food from a bunch of different places and have it there for them. I'm just trying to think about what kind of food I want for the kids because I just don't know. Takayami says that he can grab everything he needed. He said he can grab all the food. Him, Takayami, and Shoto. He said he'll help with decorations. Who else? Momo. She says she'll help with decorations. Like, we're basically trying to put together a whole, like, should I reveal you guys? Because I want to make it for my next video, like the thumbnail, but they want to do Rainbow Road. Yeah, they want to do Rainbow Road. So that's crazy. But I'm excited to recreate Rainbow Road. I kind of want to do it in here with a little bit of space that I have. I just don't know. So, guys, it's going to be another long week. Oh my gosh, it's going to be so long. But yeah, hopefully you guys soon I can be telling you that my company took off. Hopefully I can just, deal only with my business stuff and not have to worry about work as much. I do like my job because I went back to teaching again. So I'm back in the schools. I really like it. It sucks being new though because you gotta try and remember everyone's names. You gotta try and learn areas and stuff. That's always challenging for something new, for somebody new like me. So no, they don't call me Miss Cotton Candy Doll. They can't call me that. In this reality, they don't call me that. So, but yeah, my hero. That's definitely my name, and I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna find out that teacher's name. Dang it! What is his name? He's got guns. If you guys know, write in a comment what you think the name is. Okay. So my next video I'll do will probably be. I don't really know when I have a chance. It'll be sooner than this though. I'm not gonna wait this long to do a video again. And I might actually end up doing a shifting and a story time, so I can help a lot of you guys that are struggling with the shifting. Yeah. Anybody who needs help, there's some things you need before you can do it. And I know there's gonna be a lot of people discouraging you, probably telling you why you shouldn't do it or what you should or shouldn't try. It never hurts to try. Like, that's not harmful. But it helps them know more than what you know, so, about it, so. Alright, guys, well, we've already got, it's about 40 minutes. I guess that's not too bad to have, another video. I hope there's enough light in here. I hope the HD is better for this camera, because that was the whole purpose of it. And I made sure to get it before I did another video, because I think my last video was pretty, bad. And choppy, too. I have a lot of things that I'm doing, guys. I have just been so busy. Can you tell I'm exhausted? I barely get any sleep anymore. It doesn't help that I'm going to these places every day either. Madara is so demanding. I just don't want to nerve my guys. Everything I know Keigo is still crazy about me, but it's I'm not going to tell you. I can't. No, Hunty, I can't tell you, okay? I'm not going to tell you. And then about Frodo, I really want him to be able to grow up. So yeah, I'm not happy with the whole let's just completely stop his growth. No. I know I can't get what I want. I should be happy he's alive, right? I should stop complaining. Stop complaining, Miss Cotton Candy Dot. Just accept him for the way he is. I know. I don't know. He's gonna have to do as long as he saves him, I don't care. I didn't think there were gonna be any more complications. I thought it was done. I thought it was over. I guess not. Anyway, it was nice to see you guys again. Yeah, I'll see you very soon. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to give a thumbs up. Give a thumbs down if you absolutely hate it. And I will see you guys again soon. I won't wait too long next time. I missed you. I missed you guys a lot. Love you guys. Thanks for supporting me. You know, shout outs to all of you. I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you everybody for watching. Bye. Where's the stop? Bye.